Драги мои, започнува уште еден нов ден. Во денешното издание на емисијата ве запознаваме со охридскиот алпинизам. Додека во студио разговараме со неколку странски студенти кои што живеат и учат во нашиот град. А во денешниот мотиватор ќе ве запознаваме одблиску со Охридскиот алпинистички клуб, но и интересот кај младите охриѓани да се занимаваат со овој вид на спорт, но и начин на живот. Почитувани, веројатно ниту една друга физичка активност не помага добро онолку колку што тоа го прави алпинизмот, прошетката во планина, планинарењето и сите оние активности кои што може да ги правите во околните планини. Охрид, за среќа ги има многу, ја има и онаа најубавата Галичица. Со среќа, охриѓани имаат можности да бидат членови во алпинистичкиот клуб Патагонија, кој што работи на ова подрачје и кои што имаат големо искуство во областа на планинарењето. Тие ќе ни кажат нешто повеќе околу тоа кои се вистинските бенефити за сите млади луѓе кои што сакаат да се занимаваат со овај, може да се каже слободно, спорт и вид на рекреација, и всушност нешто повеќе и околу самиот клуб кој што подолго време постои во Охрид. За тоа повеќе ќе ни каже Антонио Додевски од алпинистичкиот клуб Патагонија. Антонио, ајде прво да проговориме нешто повеќе околу сите оние пред се здравствени бенефити кои што ги имаат сите оние кои што се занимаваат или пак сакаат да се занимаваат со планинарењето, со алпинизмот конкретно.
Па добро, сега спомнавте два термини, значи од делот на така наречените планинарски спортови. Едното е планинарството и алпинизмот како две дисциплини кои што во рамки на спортовите постојат од повеќе дисциплини или повеќе различни самостојни спортови. Постојат голем број сличности и разлики. Основната главна сличност е тоа што и едни и другиот спорт се одвиваат на планина, на отворен простор. Разликите се после во техниките на практикување на активностите. Значи планинарството е една широка гранка каде што имате од многу лесни до исто тешки и сложени искачувања на планина, каде што главно луѓето одат со пешачење без употреба на дополнителни технички средства, за да совладаат целта и причините за планинарење може да бидат од рекреативни до професионални спортски, за разлика од алпинизмот кој што исто се одвива на планина, меѓутоа целта е да се искачи што е можно покомплексна и технички потешка насока, односно страна на планината. Што не значи дека мора да одите на големи планини за да искачите тешка насока или да постигнете свој виден алпинистички успех. Она што од здравствен аспект и во двата случаи особено карактеристично е за алпинизмот е тоа што човек за да се занимава со алпинизам не исполнува само оние така наречени базични тренинзи со кои што се подобруваат општо физичката или некои специфични силови способности за одреден интензитет во краток временски период. Кога го кажувам ова, оние кои се занимаваат со некој спорт ќе ме разберат, значи нашиот тренинг не се однесува на подготовка за еден надпревар кој би траел час и половина, туку нашите активности кога сме во реална алпинистичка ситуација, односно кога одиме да постигнеме некој алпинистички успех, тогаш траат со часови, денови, а некогаш и со месеци, кога станува збор за поголеми експедиции. Значи алпинистите го тренираат организмот не само да може во еден одреден момент да постигне максимум од себе физички за да ја постигне целта во како спортски успех, туку потребен е многу поголем ментален тренинг, потребен е многу поголем физички тренинг за силова издржливост и издржливост на надворешни влијанија за да би можел организмот да издржи повеќе денови во интензивен голем напор.
Добро, ти ми кажа дека вашите тренинзи траат долго и може да траат многу подолго него тренинзите во оние вообичаени тимски спортови. Каде тренирате вие? Значи, дали се прави тоа во затворен простор некаде или исклучиво тренирате, значи некаде на планина?
Значи, за да се постигнат по-добри, повисоки перформанси како и во секој спорт, така е потребно и во алпинизмот да се практикуваат некои базични тренинзи на одредени групи на мускули или базични тренинзи кои се однесуваат само на кардиоиздржливоста или некои или базични тренинзи кои се однесуваат специфично за одредена техника на качување и на движење во вертикала, и тие ги работиме најчесто во сала или на некој отворен полигон. Додека најважниот дел од тренингот е оној тренинг кој го викаме ситуационен тренинг, односно искачување и движење што е можно подолго во природа, односно на најстрамните или најтешките вертикали по нашите планини.
Ајде нешто повеќе околу алпинистичкиот клуб Патагонија, значи околу бројот на членовите, каква е заинтересираноста кај охриѓани да се приклучуваат на вашиот клуб и да се занимаваат со некој спорт кој што мора пред се да поседувате индивидуални способности, карактеристики за да го совладате, за разлика од оние тимските?
Јас од два аспекти би одговорил на ова прашање. Прво, општо како спорт, спортска култура или начин на живот на охриѓани, мислам дека во споредба со други региони во држава многу малку имаме општа култура за занимавање со било кој спорт. Мислам дека е многу важно луѓето да се занимаваат со било кој спорт, па макар и оние најрекреативни форми на активност се многу битни за да имаме поздраво општество во кое што живееме. Вториот аспект е тоа дека алпинизмот како спорт, не само нашиот клуб во Охрид, иако морам да се пофалам дека нашиот клуб е еден можеби од побројните во нашава држава, иако кога ќе кажеме вака изгледа дека имаме кузне колку клубови, вкупно во Македонија се 8 алпинистички клубови кои сочинуваат алпинистичката федерација. Значи проблемот и на ниво на федерација, на ниво на клубови е евидентен, значи ние имаме малку. Ево во Охрид на пример имаме некаде околу 20 на луѓе од кои што само 5-6 се активни во спортот, значи активно тренираат и активно се во некоја форма да можат да постигнуваат просечни алпинистички резултати на федерацијско ниво.
Што би им порачале на оние кои што можеби размислуваат или ќе почнат да размислуваат да се занимаваат со алпинизам?
Јас сум убеден дека не постои човек кој видел документарец или краток исечок на телевизија дека барем во момент не се заинтересирал. Јас бев еден таков кога бев доста помлад и размислував дека алпинизам е нешто недостижно за мене. Големата желба за планина мислев дека треба да ја реализирам преку обично рекреативно планинарење, барајќи го патот, значи до соодветен клуб, институција кај што ќе можам да се стекнам со минимум вештини. Дојдов до алпинистички клуб и самиот мој пристап кон клубот во Скопје, алпинистичкиот клуб Матка, беше со скепса, мислејќи дека јас никогаш нема да можам, мислев дека носам диоптер, нема да ме примат, замислував дека е тоа некоја школа за пилоти каде што ги одбиваат луѓето по било кои причини, или на крајот на криштата дека едноставно не е тоа за мене. Јажиња, вертикали, карпи, меѓутоа апсолутно можам да кажам дека буквално секој поединец може да се занимава со алпинизам, бидејќи пак ќе речем алпинизмот е спорт на личноста, надпревар со самиот себе, и секој практикува алпинизам до границите на своите можности со намера да секој нареден тренинг или секој наредно искачување да ги помести сопствените граници колку е можно повисоко. Затоа би ги охрабрил сите, особено родителите, да им дозволат на нивните деца доколку имаат желба, мотив да се занимаваат со алпинизам, алпинизмот дефинитивно ги прави луѓето подобри од она што може да ги направи средината.
Така. Уште да кажеме нешто за околу опремата која што е потребна да се има. Што треба да поседува еден човек кој што сака да се занимава со...
Во алпинизмот постојат дисциплини, значи повеќе, ако ја соберете целокупната алпинистичка опрема, никогаш нема да кажете ова е доволно опрема, секогаш може да има уште, секогаш може да има повеќе. Две основни базични форми на алпинизам се летен и зимски, значи летно и зимско искачување. Во летно искачување имате многу помалку опрема, затоа што таму е безбедносната опрема, значи јажиња и опрема за осигурување на карпа. Она што лично им е потребно на секој е минимум опрема, патики, појас и кацига за да може да качува на сува карпа, и нормално најнеопходно е ранец, затоа што сепак алпинизмот се одвива на планини, незамисливо е да се одвива без ранец да се движат. Во зимски услови е малку поразлично, малку повеќе, многу е важна облеката, затоа што и облеката влегува во опрема, многу е битна квалитетот на облеката, чевлите, така и така натаму. Значи има многу опрема, ако се однесува на ноќевање, там тука се шатори, вреки за спиење во снег, во услови кои што ќе треба да ги задоволат потребите. Значи опремата може да биде многу малку за човек да се занимава со алпинизам, може да биде и многу, меѓутоа не треба да ги плаши опремата оние кои што се заинтересирани. Ние во клубот имаме минимум опрема за да луѓето дојдат до ниво каде што веќе самите одлучуваат дали сакаат или не сакаат алпинизам. Бидејќи секој кога гледа на телевизија, јас сум убеден дека секој, барем 90% од младите ќе посакаат да бидат алпинисти. Меѓутоа вистинската одлука дали тие можат или не, треба да ја донесат откако ќе пробаат, барем на почетокот на вештачка карпа во сала.
Почитувани гледачи, време е за мојот разговор во студио. Денес ви ветувам дека имам навистина интересни гости кои што потекнуваат од различни места, се всушност студенти на факултетот, односно Универзитетот за информатички науки и технологии Свети Апостол Павле. Секој во својата струка, секој со својот факултет, меѓутоа овие луѓе се навикнале веќе на својот живот во Охрид, па ќе ни пренесат дел од своите приказни и тоа како го доживуваат нашиот град и нашата држава. So guys, first of all, welcome to the studio of TVM Television.
Thank you very much. It's our pleasure.
I announced you as students from different countries from all over the world. Each and one of us is going to tell me something more about yourselves and where you're coming from. But let's start off with the way you actually found out about the university and how you got here in the first place.
Okay. First of all, my brother is in fourth year, and he's the one who introduced me to this scholarship, and he helped me apply to it. So through my brother, I got to know this scholarship. Yeah.
So
I'm from Ghana. Yeah. I'm in my third year now.
Okay. Well, you say your brother sort of introduced you to the university.
Yeah.
What was the thing that sort of appealed to you the most, so that you would want to apply and join this university?
Actually, it's a scholarship, and it was a great opportunity for me to come here. And even though this is not my field, but through the scholarship, I'm getting more use of the program that I'm offering. It's good, and I think it's okay.
Okay. So the rest of you guys?
Yeah, as for me, that was in 2011. Yeah, previously in Cameroon, I was studying IT, and I was in a professional school, like kind of a university. I was actually applying for a Chinese scholarship in that same year. But unfortunately, they called me and they said I wasn't granted a Chinese scholarship. But at the Ministry of Higher Education of my country, they said, okay, there's another opportunity. What do you think of going to study in Macedonia? I said, well, where is Macedonia? So even the lady didn't know where was Macedonia. But I had to go some few Google search, and I got to see that it was in Europe. I said, okay, since it's not in Africa, I will definitely go for it. So that's how I started getting interested. And moreover, it was IT, which we know IT is an evolving field. You know, it changes all the time, and there's a great demand of IT experts in the job market. So I said, why not? And moreover, it's a scholarship. So everything is funded by the Macedonian government. I said, okay, let's take it. Yeah. So that's how I got to come here in Macedonia.
Again, Mihiri, how did you come to Ohrid, Macedonia?
Yeah, I'm from Sri Lanka. After the advanced level, I was looking for something to do. Then my mom found a scholarship, so I have to apply for that. I came through my higher education ministry in Sri Lanka. So at first I didn't know about Macedonia. After applying this, I searched about the country, culture, everything.
So you all guys went a long way from home to come here and study. You all have advanced through your studies. You're practically finishing up. So how has this process how did you embrace it in the first place? I mean, coming all the way here, different country, different culture. I mean, how did that process of adjusting take place?
Actually, when you applied for it, the ministry you go through, we are more than maybe 5 people from each country. They can apply more than 5 or 10 from each country, and if you are lucky with a good grade, that's what they're going to pick you. So that's how we go about it.
So,
yeah, that same year, 2011, as I said, I wasn't the only Cameroonian student who was selected for this scholarship. So there were other Cameroonians. So we came in contact with one another. We contacted others so that we can arrange our trip to Macedonia. Since it was a new place, and most of us, we were not out of the country in the past. So it was kind of a new experience to all of us. So we organized ourselves, and also, as she said, with the help of the Macedonian government, they told us what to do. Okay, when you guys leave from this country to Turkey, from here, Turkey to Kosovo, actually there were different levels, at different levels, there were people who were ready to direct us, so it was kind of easy. And our adaptation, honestly, you know, when I was in Cameroon, I was scared about the racism, you know, I was scared. I thought, oh, Jude, maybe you are going to a country where they are racist and things like that. But to my great surprise, I've not been a victim of racism, so I can say my adaptation was very rapid. Yes, truth be told.
Yeah. Well, I reckon that since you all arrived here, probably your social life was kind of, I don't know, limited to the people that you, I don't know, met in the dormitory, or how did that evolve? I mean, you meeting guys, having new friends, I don't know, going to parties. How has your life changed since you came down to Macedonia? Here, let's start with you.
When I'm coming from Sri Lanka, I thought it will not okay for me. But after came here, everything was okay. Like I'm in home, people are very friendly, so it wasn't any difficult to me.
Okay, what do you like the most about Ohrid and Macedonia? Have you had the chance to sort of explore, to go outside the city, I don't know, visit the capital? What have you been doing so far?
Yeah, apart from studies, which is the main thing that brought us here, I've had the opportunity to hang out with a lot of Macedonians in Skopje, in Struga, in Ohrid, in Bitola. Yes, I've been in those different areas. What I can say is that the Macedonians, I mean, maybe I might not generalize, but the few I got in contact with, they are kind of welcoming, and they are so interested in knowing, where are you from, Jude? What brought you here? Macedonia is kind of a distant country from your own country, so what really interested you? They really want to know more, and also in that, via that discussion, we exchange a lot of things, a lot of experience, you know, knowledge, cultural background, which are very different, I must say. Yeah, so really, I can say it's kind of a very good experience, yeah, in life.
Well, they say that the best way to know a culture is through its cuisine. Did you
Possibly.
have the chance to discover something more about the Macedonian cuisine? What do you like the most?
When I came here, I joined the Ohrid Girls Football. So we traveled to Komanovo, a lot of places, yeah. And when we go there, because we are blacks, everybody wants to take a picture with us. They are so happy to meet blacks, and it was nice, yeah. It shows that the people are friendly, and they like to be with us. Like they are happy to be with black people, with different people, so that to experience. Just that speaking of the English is something difficult, but
you get around it somehow.
Yeah.
So how about the food?
Yeah,
then?
about the cuisine, I say personally I like what they call moussaka. Yeah,
You got it
moussaka.
right.
Yeah, we have the all the different ingredients, but in Cameroon, but we don't do that type of mixture, so it was kind of interesting. Also, there's burexo meso, I like very much. There's grass beans, yeah, which they always serve in every Friday in the dormitory. Yeah. I like that particularly, and also. Yeah, there are some other things, but I doubt the names. I can only describe how they look like. Yeah, but to say a few, that's what I can say. Yeah.
We hear. Had you had the chance to try some Macedonian food? What do you like?
Yeah, at first, it's really difficult to eat because I'm not adjusted to. It takes me like more than 1 year to adjust. Because our main food is rice, but now everything is okay.
We eat a lot of meat in Macedonia.
So that's true.
Adjust that. Okay, so we're gonna take a little commercial break right now, and we're gonna be back in the studio shortly. Почитувани, овде ќе направиме на кратка пауза за реклами, а потоа се враќаме во студио. Ни гледачи, еве не повторно назад во студиото на ТВМ. Гости се тројца студенти од Универзитетот за информатички науки и технологии Свети Апостол Павле. Со мене се Джуд, Памела и Михири. Guys, let's continue from where we went off. Let's talk something more about the projects that you've all been doing since you joined the university. Something interesting that you took part in?
Yeah, personally, that was in the year 2012. That was the second year when I was in second year, because right now I'm in fourth year. Yeah, so we made a group of about, I think it was 5 students. Yeah, I was one international student, and our mentor was also an international professor, Professor Zubov, yeah, from Ukraine. That we're about to take part in the NASA Space App Challenge. Yeah, I think they have also announced the Space App Challenge for this year, 2015. I think it will be taking place during the month of April. Yeah, so back then I went for the competition in Sevus, in Skopje. So I went there with my team. We had our project, and then we were fortunate to be selected for the local judging, because it was in 2 phases. The first phase was we're competing locally with the other teams in Macedonia, and once you are selected for the local, when you're selected locally, you will take part in what we call the global competition, where you're competing this time around with other projects from all over the world, in Japan, in US. Yeah, so we went there, but unfortunately we could not make it. But it was kind of a very positive impression, because we were at least selected because our project was satisfactory. We had the member of the jury from the NASA. So I was so impressed, because I've never taken such a challenge. I've never taken part in such a challenge in my home country. So it was kind of very impressive and very interesting, very encouraging as well, because I always include that in my CV, and it's kind of nice.
You have a very popular branch, so to speak, information technology, sort of the future of the future of today, the future of mankind. It's all based around that. So why did you guys choose to do this?
To do this subject?
Yeah.
This course that we are doing.
Yeah, I study IT.
Actually, we're in a computer world. Everything is computer. Everywhere you go, they use, even what man can do, they use machine to do it, and someone will be the one to operate it. So we're in a computer world. So I think computer is the best thing that I think we can do. Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Because I'm interested in IT from the beginning of my life. Like in primary school, I was able to do this. I studied more about information technology from my primary school, high school. Also, I'm doing my degree in information technology. Because of that, I'm interested in, I choose this subject.
How about the learning process? Have you enjoyed that in the university? How do you grade it? I mean, do you like it? Do you like that sort of interactiveness that it presents?
Yeah, personally, I really like the teaching style. First of all, the prime and foremost, we have international professors. Every professor has his own way of teaching, his own methodology, and they are very open because you can reach them when you have some challenges understanding the course. You can meet them for an appointment, for for consultations. Yes, so even the grading process is quite satisfactory. It's okay. If you work hard, you will actually make the top grade. That's just the fact. Yeah, so I can say in a nutshell, it's okay.
Well, the university organizes, a host of events. One that it's particularly interesting is the Code Fest. I mean, have you guys participated so far? Are you participating in the one following up in April?
Actually, last year, I was part of the organizers. Yeah, and it was okay. We brought an idea about how the program is going to be, and helping. Actually, during the program, we have people that walk around. Some people bring games and stuff, sharing the T-shirt, registering people. It was fun, so I would like to join again.
How do you feel about that method, that way of sort of having an idea and making it into a product and presenting it in front of all those people, participating in the Code Fest?
Yeah, I took part in the Code Fest in 2012, when I was in second year, and my overall impression was very positive, and it was equally challenging, because you're competing with other guys having projects, just like the similar thoughts or feelings I had when I was competing in the NASA Space app, but just that this time around it's like regional competition. How do you feel? Of course, you feel very outstanding. How will I put it? For example, you come up with a solution to a given problem, a real world problem, and you're bringing a solution and you're proposing not to your roommates but to many people. So you kind of distinguish yourself. You say, okay, I am able to solve a problem using my IT knowledge. So you don't just study having the grades, but you can do something which people can use and say it is Jude who did this. So it feels very satisfactory. It shows that you are learning and you can apply the knowledge you've gotten. So that's the feeling you come out with after taking part in such an event.
Apart from that, you had also companies following up and checking all the products that you've made on CodeFest. How do you feel about that way of sort of having your idea being applied somewhere as a business idea, first of all? Do you feel that that's a good way to sort of, make a living someday?
I think it's really good idea because everyone has unique creative ideas, so they can, if they join their business company or something, it will very helpful to each other.
Sorry, in addition maybe to what she said, when a student from a certain university does a job like that, it's not, the credit doesn't go to you alone, but goes also to the institution in which you are. So it's kind of also a promotion to the university to show that the university is producing, good students who are able to do things.
Well, the university also organizes a very interesting event called the Culture Day. So when every student sort of tries at least to represent their own country, their own culture, and show it to all the other students. The three of you come from different countries, so how do you feel, first of all, about Culture Day? Have you had any participation in recent years?
Mm-hmm. I really love the Culture Day idea. It's really good to show the Macedonians about our culture in our country. And for the Culture Day, it helps people to know a lot about other countries, their culture, their educational background, social, everything. So I really love that day. I was part and I was dancing like I was doing some cultural dance with a friend, and it was good. It was nice. I really loved that day.
Okay, how about you guys? I mean, did you like Culture Day?
Yeah, I like the idea very much because, as I said, when I hang out with some of the Macedonians, they're always interested in knowing where I come from, what's our culture, what's our cuisine, what are our different languages, native languages, because we have 1,000 of those. So that's actually an ideal event whereby many countries come and depict their culture, and really during that day you come to learn a lot. You come to understand, because for a given situation, a given problem, you might have a different approach towards solving that problem. And during that event, we come to understand to an extent your culture and understanding why you behave in a certain way in the society. So it's kind of a very encouraging initiative to always have such a cultural day. And I really want to encourage the university to keep doing that on yearly basis.
Mihiri, did you have a chance to sort of present Sri Lankan culture?
Yeah, it was really great idea. We can able to share what we have. In Macedonia, most of people doesn't know about Sri Lanka, so we are able to share what we have and what we did in our ancient, our history, everything. And about the dress, they like very much our dress. So we have to paste a lot of pictures, photographs because of our dress.
Okay, then you, like I said, you all come from different countries.
Yeah.
Tell us something about your own country, your own culture, something interesting that Macedonians should know about your culture to get to know you a little better.
Okay, in Ghana, we have 10 regions in Ghana. Each region in their culture, but in all, we have one thing that represents as a country. For this scarf like this, it's a native traditional cloth made in Ghana. Yeah, you can use it to make a design. We have a lot of things, and for when it comes to foods, we have a lot of foods, languages too like that. We don't have one language in Ghana. We have different languages. For the 10 regions, each region have a language, but in all we have one Ghanaian language. It's called Chi. Everyone in Ghana can speak it.
So that's how you understand each other, guys.
Yeah.
So do you know all the other languages?
Yeah.
So you have to know 10 languages?
No, from my region, we have our language. From different regions, they have their language. But we have some people who can speak all the languages. Yeah. But in all Ghanaians have one Ghanaian language, which is Chi. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting to know.
It's kind of challenging your question because in a very short time you have to say a lot. Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to attempt. Cameroon is located at the center of Africa. Yeah, so we were colonized by the British and the French. So as our official languages, we have French and English. So I do speak French very well. Yeah, so Cameroon is equally divided into 10 regions, predominantly French speaking. Yeah. So in terms of culture, I know Cameroon is very known internationally via the football. Yeah, via football, we have this very famous player Eto'o, yeah, who just retired recently. And we also in those days in the 90s, we had Roger Milla. He was also very famous. So in terms of football, we are very known. And we also have a lot of touristic sites. We have wildlife. We have forest. We have some lakes. Yes, which are very different, which have something peculiar, which we can't find in other countries. So also the people, like the culture, we have diversity of cultures, of dances, and we find a lot of tourists. Really, we find a lot of tourists to experience those different, things I just mentioned. And really, I can say it's a good place to be.
Jamie here, what about Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka is known as Pearl of the India. So we have native language, it's called Sinhala. We have Sinhalese, also we have Tamil peoples. I think they are from India.
Do you drink tea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our main industry is tea and rice.
So those are the predominant
Yeah.
predominant things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of a, I don't know, maybe some prejudice, something, but of course, Sri Lankan tea is one of the best, as
Yes,
far as I
yes.
know. Okay. Have you had the chance to explore the city a little more? To, I don't know, to see the lake, the mountains. Which
Here in
part of the
Ohrid?
yeah, in Ohrid. Which part do you like the most? The monuments, maybe the fortresses.
Actually, I don't know much places here, but I know about the castle, the lakeside. Yeah, around the castle and the lakeside.
Yeah,
That's all.
do you have time to take a walk someday?
When I came here first, all the international students we went for a walk around that place, and it was an opportunity for us to know the castle, most of the tourist places around the side, the old buildings and St. Paul, those stuff. Yeah.
So you've seen the part of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You guys?
Yeah. Personally, I've been to the fortress. I've been to one of the buildings. I was told it's a very old building. I've forgotten the name of the building, so really it's kind of strange as compared to other buildings around. So I've also been to I think it's the wish beach or something, where you can wish something.
Oh, the bridge.
The bridge, yeah. I've been there also. It's kind of interesting where you can say something to yourself. And also in Skopje, there's this cross at the top of a I think, is it a mountain or so? Like I was there once. I think it was last 2 years. So it was kind of a very nice experience I had there in Skopje. I've visited a couple of places, but I doubt I've forgotten the names. Yes, the names of those different places. But I've enjoyed my stay there.
As long as you like them. So.
Sorry?
As long as you like them.
Definitely.
Yeah. So Mihiri, have you had the chance to explore?
As he said, we went together to fortress, and several times I went after that. Also, I traveled last year to Saint Naum and Struga. Every day I'm going to lake.
I presume you like it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So during the summer, you guys go back to your countries, or?
Around June and July. We don't stay here for summertime. We have to go back and come around September. Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us something about your future plans. I mean, you have different areas that you want to sort of chase a profession into, but tell us something about your plans. Where do you see yourselves after finishing up?
Actually, I want to get my degree, and after this, I feel like going to nursing. I really like to be a nurse, so I want to go to nursing school, and after that one, I don't know what to do.
You'll decide later then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as for me, in the few years to come, I see myself as a cybersecurity expert. Yeah, because, as I said, I had this scholarship via the Ministry of Higher Education in my home country. And for me, I feel that I owed Cameroon a debt. As in, I want to do something that can be, as in, to show my gratefulness for them to have selected me for this scholarship. So I feel that I should go back home and invest in the area of cyber criminality, trying to go around, chasing these people who are cyber criminals so that they should stop their malicious activities.
Okay, Mihiri?
Yeah, I have 1 year left. After I graduate, I would like to stay here if I have opportunity. Maybe 1 year I would like to share what I can do for Macedonians. After that, I would like to go to my country and work there.
Okay. Well, guys, that's about it. I just want to thank you all for coming and for sharing all this information with me. And I wish you all the best. Have the best of future and hopefully I'll get to see you again sometime, maybe working in whatever field that you choose next.
Sorry? Please, I just want you to give me this permission to speak in Macedonian, because at least I've been here for 4 years.
Sure.
And I want to say some few words to our viewers, certainly who understand just the Macedonian language. So, Yasum Kripo Kibindejut od Cameroon. Deneska Yasum Dobro.
That was great. That was great. Okay. Thank you guys all so much.
You're welcome.
Светските океани и мориња ги обиколуваат некои од најлуксузните јахти и крузери. Некои од нив одат во крајности во обидот да ви понудат буквално се што може да замислите. Дури и роботи кои ќе ве послужат со пијалок. За изградбата на крузерот Quantum of the Seas биле потрошени милијарда долари, а податокот дека може да прими 4500 гости доволно зборува за неговата големина. Покрај тоа, овој брод е прогласен и за најпаметен крузер во светот. Максималната брзина на овој крузер е 41 км на час и поседува интересни и иновативни одлики. Во крузерот има и бионички бар, каде што служат роботи, а клиентите треба на iPad-от само да ја напишат единствената шифра која ја добиваат со картата. Исто така, доколку сакате панорамски поглед над бродот, тоа може да го направите со помош на капсулата која се крева на висина до 90 метри и која може да собере 14 лица. Самиот брод има дури 16 катови. Доколку пловењето со овој брод не ви е доволно интересно, на него има бројни содржини кои ќе ве воодушеват, па ќе ги воодушеват дури и оние најпребирливите. На овој крузер постои симулатор на бранови, каде гостите можат да ги тестираат своите сурферски способности, како и капсула за летање во воздух. Исто така, ова е прв брод на кој можете да возите автомобили за судирање. Овој брод поседува и неколку отворени и затворени базени и дури 19 ресторани, а во еден од нив готвел и самиот Џејми Оливер. Почитувани, ова беа сите содржини кои што ви ги подготвивме за денешното издание на Нов Ден. Со некои нови интересни содржини се гледаме веќе наредниот вторник. А до тогаш останете на програмата на ТВМ. Пријатно!